Today I'm going to make some barbecue in the oven using my own barbecue dry rub, and I'm going to use pork neck bones. Now most of you can get pork neck bones for about 69 cents a pound, even if it's $1 a pound. Still, that's pretty cheap. I went ahead and bought these. These were $1.19 a pound just to make the video. See how much I love y'all? Anyway, just take the pork neck bones. Believe it or not, when these cook down, they're going to be nice and succulent. They're as good as ribs, I tell you. When I was raising all those kids, I actually used to do this with neck bones and just told the kids it was ribs. I mean, they didn't know any difference. And it's funny to me now. But in those days, I just did whatever I had to do to, you know, save $1. And with the way the economy is right now, guess what? I'm still trying to save $1. Now, I just put these in. Don't worry about any. Just they can overlap. It doesn't matter. Because we're going to put this dry rub on everything. We're going to roll it around. We're going to blend it into the meat. And then I'm going to bake it. I'm going to nice slow bake it. So, and yeah, you just sort of suck it right off the bones. It's great. I'll show you what we're going to do. Nothing fancy. I already made a video on my nice rub. See how I'm doing that? Then we're just going to rub it into the meat. Make sure everything gets some. Yeah. I mean, my methods might not be like, you know, a professional cook. But I'm telling you, we sure do eat good around here. And we do it on a song, basically. I don't let any sale go by that I don't, you know, use. But then again, I never buy anything at full price. And my family eats great. If you ask them, they eat like kings. So, just make sure everything's nice and coated. It's real simple. And we're going to put this in a slow oven. And probably put in about, I'm going to put it at 200 degrees. And I'm going to let it cook like that almost all day. And we'll check it every couple hours just to see. And then tonight I have some older bread that I'm going to make some nice garlic bread with. And I might make some beans to go with these ribs. And I know it's hard to believe I'm a northern girl, huh? But I have taken my cue. I have taken my lessons. I have learned a lot from my friends and preppers in the South. And I'm telling you what, you can eat good. You do not have to spend a fortune on food. And this is living proof. So you see my fingers are nice and I have more of the rub on my fingers. But you just make sure every piece of meat is thoroughly and nicely coated. Then we're going to put aluminum foil on this. Just see, all one dish. You don't have to make a big deal out of it. I always find it funny when people want to act like they're a good cook. They always act like a dish is a big deal. Sort of like lasagna. They make such a big deal out of lasagna. I throw lasagna together as fast as you can scramble an egg. But, you know, I guess it's just experience. But I just don't like it when people put on. And these are one of these super simple dishes. This is more than enough for family. It's fun just to eat these. I mean, it's fun. And yes, of course I make, you know, what you call spaghetti sauce out of these. I call it gravy. You know, I make a lot of spaghetti sauce out of bones. But today I'm just going to show you how to make a quick barbecue. And that's what we're going to do. Now we're going to put aluminum foil on it. All I'm going to do, I'm not putting anything else in. Meat and rub. The rub, you'll find the recipe on one of the videos I made last week, I think. And I use this with ribs. God, that's good. These are pork neck bones. I'm going to tell you something. It's going to taste exactly like ribs. It's going to taste just like it if you cook it nice and slow. Just put some aluminum foil on it. And then, like I said, I'm putting it in the oven at 200 degrees. And I'm just going to let them bake and bake and bake all day. This aluminum foil will keep in the moisture. And I'll show you what they're going to be. I think I'm going to make some beans. And I'm going to make biscuits. I'm not going to make cornbread today. I'm going to make biscuits. That's going to be some good eating. Now here's the neck bones. And I have a few people over here. What do you girls think of that?
It's really good.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we like it, but I like to get other opinions. And then what I'm going to do is just take some barbecue sauce, and I'm going to spray it all over here, and then I'm going to let it cook up. It's nice and tender, that's for sure. I bet you couldn't tell the difference between this meat and rib meat if you were honest with me. Give it a try, people. For less than a third of what it costs you to make ribs, you can have some good munchies. You know? I even know people who get their cows and their pigs or their hogs, and then they give this kind of meat away. Well, goody, give it to me. You know Debbie.